Alright guys, I'm back with my Mine-Mator tutorial part 2, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about keyframing. I guess I'll show you how to do some easy animation and also how to lock an item onto your character, which I'll actually do right now. Now for this, what you want to do is actually click on, or go back to your regular menu and go into Objects. Now what you want to do is you want to click Objects and go down to kind of down on the right side, down on the menu. You want to go to lock to a character or an object. From here, what you can do is basically add it to your parent, which mine is Herschel, which is again character 1. And the part, you can actually lock it to a body part, which I think I want to lock it to the right arm. That does not seem right, so let's fix this here by going into, actually I guess I could move it. I can actually move it down first. So what I'll use this positioning tool, and I'll drag it down to where his arm would be. So as you can see, the little brown part is now kind of near where his hand would be, and all we need to do is rotate it. So what you want to do is click on the keyframe that we made down here and basically rotate it to where I guess we gotta go back into there so we can actually move it there, but you can go back into there and rotate it with this tool, which I'll get to once I get to the character. So if you're worried about that, then don't worry about it. Now what you want to do is, I guess I gotta go back to Objects and position it to where I want it to be, which by the way, X and Y is rotating it on the canvas. X and Z is rotating it up and down, and Y and Z is kind of rotating it up and down while moving it, which is, some people prefer, I just prefer using X and Y and X and Z, but again, personal preference. Let's actually move this to where his hand would be. Oh, come on. There you go. And I think I gotta move it up a little bit here. We're getting there. Alright, I like that. Got Herschel using a diamond sword. You don't see that every day now, do ya? Alright, so from here, I'm going to rotate it. It looks a bit weird, it looks a bit too high up, so I'm gonna rotate it down here. Again, I'll get to this in just a second. I'm sorry, I probably should have got to this first, but I'll get to it right now actually. So here we go. Once you make a keyframe there, this is what'll pop up on the right side. Basically, to go back, you just want to click the X or click down here, but we've already did that. So let's get into this here. So as you start up, it'll look like this. You have all your body parts selected and you will have nothing down. So alpha is basically, it'll change whether your character is invisible or not. I think I prefer him to be seeable, but again, that's there if you need it. Overlays, you can change the color of Herschel, which I don't want to do that because I don't want to screw him over any more than he already is. So I guess I can do this. It seems somewhat fitting, I don't know why, but I will keep him like this. Now, scale is, you can change the size of him. Basically, you can make him a giant or a midget. Sorry, I probably shouldn't call him midget, a smaller person, if you will. So let's change it back to 1 to 1, or 1 1. Position, let's close that up. Position is basically, you can close, or move him to wherever you want him to be. X and Y again moves him on 3D canvas. X and Z moves him up and down, and Y and Z moves him up and down while moving him on the canvas. So as you can see, you can move him wherever you please, wherever you want. So I'll leave him there. That's a fine place to put him. So now, since we got our Herschel here, I will get into our next part, which is rotation. Rotation is probably what most of you guys will probably need to learn, because it helps you, of course, turn the character Yeah, side to side. I'm using all the body parts, by the way. Which, to select a single part, just saying, you got to click on the body part up here. So you can click on the hat, the head, the arms, the body, and the legs. So for sake of the sword, I guess I will use the right arm, which I can drag up. Well, that's weird. 1 second here. I'm sorry. I'm having one of those moments here. Did I not lock it to his arm? I don't know what happened there. Either I'm missing something that's very simple, or I'm just an idiot because I don't know what just happened. His sword should be locked to his hand. This is new to me. I will say that much. This has never happened to me before. I locked it, and yet it did not lock. So, oh, look at that! I locked it to his right leg. Huh. Oh. Okay. I guess I gotta move this again, don't I? Let's move it to. Let's move it about right. Come on. There you go. Can I move it down now? I can move it down. Alright. Forward a little bit. To the side a little bit. And... come on. There you go. We got it back in its place. Now he can actually, when I go back into here, I can actually rotate it. Not his body. Not his body. There you go. And I can actually rotate his arm, and the sword will move too. Well, I better actually unwind the entire thing now. Or else, in the animation, it'll show him he's just spinning his arm at a crazy speed. Alright, now, what else was I going to cover again? I was going to cover... Oh, right, this took a while, so I guess I'll cover animating now. Animating is actually... You know what? Actually, I'll save animating till the final part, but I guess from here what I'll do is I'll show you camera angles. So this kind of uses a moving camera angle from what I've seen. So if let's say I put the regular keyframe there and I move this one here, it will, let's say I put it over here, it will do a moving camera angle. Kind of dramatic, kind of nice. Shh, in a world where Herschel has a sword made of diamonds, he will not move and fall to the sands below. That was my that's my trailer, just saying. Now what else can I do in a short amount of time, since I kind of showed camera angles a little bit? It's not that hard to use. By the way, to get to camera angles, you gotta go to camera timeline, which I said in the first video. I'm trying to think, anything else I can do here? Don't exactly think so. I guess I can always... I'll make the video shorter than 10 minutes, so I'll end it here. Next time we'll... I said I'd do keyframes, I didn't, but I'll do that next time in the final video. So until then, guys, I guess I'll see you another time. Alright, goodbye.